I'm Megan Van Petten, founder of the Esports Trade Association and host of the Esports Connected podcast. I am inspired to share key tidbits from several interviews conducted with industry influencers over the 3-day span of our Esports Next Conference. To be able to celebrate and learn from those who are shaping our community is such an honor. Press play and let the waterfall of knowledge wash over you as it did for me. Enjoy.
I am here with one of the legends of esports. I think there should be a game called Legends of Esports, probably on mobile. There probably is already. And this gentleman right here, Christopher Turner, would be front and center on that game. Mr. Christopher Turner, how are you, sir?
I'm good. You know, I'm thinking about what my super strength would be on that game, though.
Or your power, or your ability?
My power, or whatever it is. You know, we'll go back to that, though.
I think you and I, being big fellas, would be like some sort of tanks.
Yeah, that. Yeah, hitting the ground and make the whole.
Or it could be
shake.
completely ironic that we have like really, really tiny powers.
True.
Of some sort of like bunny that goes out. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I think we'd be tanks.
I like hitting the ground and making the whole ground.
That'd be cool.
Shake.
Big sword.
Yeah.
So we're at the Esports Trade Association conference. We're talking about video games. But Christopher Turner, you are on the hot seat, on the clock. You have 2 minutes to talk to us about you and what you do. Ready to go.
Man, so I'm actually here at the Trade Association on behalf of Southern University Law Center.
Okay.
I'm the coordinator for their Mixed Reality Virtual Innovation Gaming and Esports Institute. Long name.
2.
All right. I'm also the head esports coach for Southern University Lab and Southern University A&M College. I'm also the director over gaming camps for the Dallas Mavericks.
5.
And I also consult for Generation Esports in a great capacity. I love it. And, you know, that's going to hopefully move into something else shortly. And I'm not saying right here on this platform what that is. Did I miss anything?
Let's see. Father, husband,
Yeah, all that. You know, girl, dad, husband, and everything else. Yeah.
So let's see. So you are a coach at how many different levels in esports? What grades?
Pre-K through 20.
Pre-K through 20.
Yeah.
So that means elementary age students at Southern University Labs School.
Sure.
And then the
middle school,
high school,
undergrad, and then, you know, I have some graduate kids. I'm calling them kids. I'm sorry, you guys. I have some graduate students that actually play for my undergrad team. So.
And you've dabbled with some pro stuff. You said Dallas Mavericks, and they have esports stuff going on.
Yeah, they have esports going on. I think they're looking at it from an approach of like, you know, what can we do to like reach our next demographic of ticket buyers, and so they want to be invested in the community. So they say, hey, we should take games as a shot.
Way to go! Your 2 minutes of the hot seat, Chris Turner. Awesome. So. This last few weeks, you and I have been texting and I'm trying to keep up with your social media posts because the last few weeks there has been a big push in the gamers ecosystem to support the devastation that came with Hurricane Ida up through southeast United States, up through New York, and especially where you live in Baton Rouge, which I like to say it that way. I don't know if that's right.
That's right.
Okay, Baton Rouge.
That's like, you get brownie points for that.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I usually say things incorrectly, but that one I got really French. So within that space, can you tell me about your charity campaign events you've been doing, and then you guys had a stream with Danny Martin yesterday. Can you tell me all about what was going on?
Yeah, I mean, we formed a partnership between Danny Martin, that's Exposure, and the Varsity Esports Foundation, which is Bubba, and it was a great run. I give credit to you for coming up with Gamers Respond. I think it was a great hashtag. I think we can use it in other areas. And, you know, as we're having this conversation, we have a tropical storm in the Gulf again right now, which is Tropical Storm Nicholas. And everybody back home has been calling me like, have you saw the news today? And I'm like, I haven't. I don't really want to look at it, you know, but it's the nature of the beast of standing in like the southern part of the state. You know?
Yeah, so I remember we were talking like, growing up in Oklahoma, we got tornadoes.
Yeah.
You got hurricanes. California's got fires. I mean, you live where you live.
Yeah.
But I remember a lot of the stuff that you guys had talked about on the live stream yesterday on Exposure Studios on Twitch was about just the response, or the relief, but the recovery.
Yeah.
Even before Hurricane Nicholas comes, what is the recovery now from a week ago to then? What is it going to look like?
You still have people with no power. You know, New Orleans is looking okay, but you know, even driving from Baton Rouge to New Orleans to catch a flight here to Chicago, it was like uprooted trees, and I'm talking about hundreds. You know, so it's like, you know, you don't want to put that strain on those parishes or those city officials. Like, they're probably just going to leave those trees, you know, uprooted. But like, you saw tarps, you saw, you know, neighborhoods that flooded. You know, I'm talking about like within 20 miles of the airport. You know, so it's like, you know, the recovery is not like the hurricane. The hurricane came within 24 hours, tore it up. Recovery might be 3 to 4 years from now, you know, and like people don't understand. Like, you don't understand until you go through it. Like tornadoes, whether it's forest fires, whether it's snowstorms, desert storms, it doesn't matter. Like, FEMA's there to assist us, but the money doesn't get there in time like it should. And then, to be quite frank with you, you have a lot of Americans that can't afford insurance. And so when you look at, like, you know, housing insurance or, you know, disaster insurance, like, people don't have those necessities all the time. And so it's everybody, like, coming in, helping, you know, and not helping for, like, you know, 24, 48 hours or a week or for a stream, like, long term, like, how can we assist everybody to at least give them in some kind of comfort where they can kind of go back to work. And that's another thing, not to stay long on this, but you're talking about communities that are affected to the point where they can't even go to work because their job is probably, you know, off the grid, you know? So it's a lot, man. It's a lot to unpack.
So, Chris, what are some things that people in Baton Rouge and New Orleans and anywhere in Southeast Louisiana, what are the needs right now? What are if they could send or bring or give money to buy things? What are the big 3 or 4 or 5 items that people are really in need of?
Man, you know, they're dangerous, but they're needed. Generators, fuel. It was a big fuel shortage. Thank you to the president for like releasing fuel trucks into the state. It was critical.
Yeah.
Like, I was scared to drive around in my truck because there's no fuel. But like, you know, diapers, formula, or wipes because you don't have running water. Water is real essential. Like, you cook with that, you bathe with that, you drink it. You know, it's like bare necessity stuff that you don't really think about. You know, that we use every day. You know, in this stage of COVID, like a mask, that's really important because you're coming in contact with all kind of people. You know, I can go on and on, man.
Yeah.
So, it doesn't stop.
Yeah.
You know?
So where can people go and support this cause and share about it on social media? What are some good ways they can do that? Either retweeting you or other websites.
Yeah, you can go to Varsity Foundation. .org/Gamers Respond. You can actually look up the hashtag Gamers Respond, the number 4 IDA. You can follow me on social media at Christopher Turner, or Twitter, Go Play ES, and that's Go, the Louisiana traditional way, GEAUX.
The right way, maybe. It's the right way.
It might be the right way.
Yeah, well, I mean, American English came later.
Yeah, sure.
New Orleans and French came way earlier.
Yeah. Fun fact.
Oh, please.
My grandmother, we call her Mommy. anytime mommy didn't want me to understand what she was saying, she spoke in French.
Oh, wow. Do you know much French?
I don't.
Just like oui and
yeah, there you go.
Three or think.
Yeah.
So did you ever have her like? Was she yelling at you or cussing at you in French and stuff?
Man, the only time that I remember her cursing, she used to have my dad's probably gonna kill me. She used to have a group of friends. They would come over and gamble for quarters, right? And she asked me for like $10 or $20 one time. I was like, I'm not giving you more. And she cursed me out in French. It was like, give me the money. I'm gonna give it back to you at the end of the night. And she got it back. I miss her, man. Like that was my dad's mother. And I'm talking about like homemade boudin, like seafood dishes, the whole nine, man. And then my mom's mom, which is my grandmother too. She was more Mississippi, so collard greens, fried chicken, cornbread, like traditional South.
The good stuff.
The good stuff, man.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, Christopher Turner, it's been great. I appreciate you, man. It's been fun getting to work with you and support what's happening in Louisiana, as well as I'm glad you're here. We're going to go get some food and hang out tonight and meet some cool people and network at the Esports Trade Association. So thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Man.
Stay amazing, guys. See ya.